So sculpture is traditionally an art form of the body and the body in movement. Well, here, even up into the 19th century, very, very late sculpture by Degas. And Degas in the 1890s, the end of his life when his sight was going, was obsessed with the body, how the body worked. So he made endless wax sculptures trying to imagine dancers' positions, imagine the musculature, imagine the shape, the form, the movement within the body. And here in Mali, one of the most extraordinary tribes in Africa, with one of the longest known art tradition, the Dogon tribe. And what we tend to forget about African sculpture, above all else, it's connected to dance. That you go to a museum and you see these extraordinary Dogon masks. They are masks to be worn when you dance. Or here, these sort of shapes here, they should be on top of your head and moving. They shouldn't be in a museum case. So sculpture is an art of the body, the art of the body in movement, until now. And this is maybe something we have to bear in mind. Something strange happens in sculpture in the 1960s, where it shifts, for its concerns shift from being very much about the body and the body in motion. And if you think about here, this isn't just about what it looks like for a body to be in motion, but what it feels like. And I think that's the same even for Donatello. It's the notion of empathy with another person's body. So sculpture in our modern period moves from being about the body movement to the body in space. That it's no longer a matter of what the body can do, but where the body is. And you'll remember that this sculpture I showed in the very first week by Carl Andre, an artist we associate with an art form we call minimalism, an art made of very, very simple shapes arranged in simple geometric forms. That the most important thing you can do when you see this sculpture in the Tate, London, is walk on it. The most important thing when curators install this sculpture is where they put it. So placement becomes very, very important. If you want to say what's the difference between this and this, it's this thing. It's a plinth. It's a plinth that pushes up and tells you this is a sculpture because it's standing on a plinth. You also know it's a sculpture because it's made with bronze. You probably also know it's a sculpture because it hasn't got any clothes on. Tends to be a little bit of a sign too. So it's about an experience the body is still, but it's in a different way. The body is no longer represented. We're no longer looking at the body. If you like, the body in sculpture has shifted more to your body, the body of the perceiver or of the participant.